Central Catholic and Highland, a rematch from last season, went down to the wire. No score in the first quarter. Central, the Hornets 41. Tywan Clark fakes the handoff. Chris Edmonds picks up the block, and Clark is free. Highland's not catching him. Irish with the 7-0 lead. Second quarter, Central turns it on. Clark again fakes to Edmonds. Senior takes off.
He's got it.
38-yard touchdown run to make it 14-0. And the Irish get the ball right back at the Highland 44-yard line. Fakes the hand up, but this time he is throwing. Daria Hall is open, perfectly placed. That makes it 21-0, and unlike a year ago, little drama tonight thanks to that big second quarter. Edmonds hammers it home. Central up 28-0 at the break. They would get the ball to start the second half. Kick comes to Marlon Greenlee. Last week blocked the punt, returned it for a touchdown.
Special
Tonight,
teams guru.
He's takes the kick back. All Central Catholic. They win 42-6. Advancing to next week's regional final.
Offensively, our game plan was to obviously get a run game going. We ran more counter this week because our zone game wasn't as good last week. We wanted to give them more things to look at. We changed some formations up that we haven't shown in a while and did some different things, and the kids executed it great. We converted on third down when we needed to, or on fourth down.
Defense came out, set the tone. They was telling me they're going to get a stop for us, and we just come out and score a touchdown for them. So that's what we did.
Let's turn to Mason Lowry and Mark Gibson around the call for the Central victory.
Well, given what we saw last year between these two teams, I think a blowout was the last thing we expected tonight, but that's exactly what we got.
I think the outcome is certainly what fans of Central Catholic wanted tonight, but this was a stunner. I don't think anybody saw this coming down the way it did. But certainly Coach Dempsey and his staff did an outstanding job getting their team ready to play this coming week, and obviously hoping to have this transfer over into next week as well.
Big hat off to Tywan Clark, who last year really struggled in the first half against Highland in the regional semis. He lost a fumble and threw 2 interceptions. That's 3 first-half turnovers tonight. 3 first-half touchdowns to really set the tone.
An outstanding job by Mr. Clark, because not only as the quarterback are you expected to make plays with your arm, but obviously tonight he started off doing that with his feet. An outstanding job because Highland's defense could not just capitalize on focusing all their attention on Mr. Edmonds. You also now had to worry about Clark. He hurt them in a big way, put them in a bind, and now they're playing catch-up, which is something that they're not used to doing all year long.
And defensively, the Irish were absolutely lights out. They took on a Highland team that was averaging 46 points per game and nearly 400 yards per game, and absolutely shut them down until the second team came in the second half.
You know, maybe not enough credit right now is going to Central's defense and the staff that has put this scheme together. That's back-to-back weeks now that they've shut out opponents. And if you look at the first week of the playoffs, they gave up just the 6 points. So it's unbelievable how they're playing right now. They're obviously going to be challenged as they go forward, but that is going to be a formidable opponent, as it is going to be Avon. As we know, they can put up points. They had an outstanding game last year. We're looking for some big fireworks on both sides of the ball next week.
Should be a great regional final next week, possibly right here again between Avon and Central Catholic